What's up, YouTube? And welcome to the year 2022. Wow. What a year. What a year 2021 was. But I came here today on a brand new video. And I think this is my second video of the year now. I want to just talk about the new Digimon trading card game and how I think it came out in spring 2020. It's just been over a little bit of a year, and just want to see do a little recap about collecting it, or not just collecting it, or my opinions of it, or whatever. I don't have a script for this, so I'm just going to be saying what I think. So I believe the first thing we kind of got was back in I don't really know the order, but what we first got with Digimon trading card game as was this promotional half deck sheets. I think this was US only, not US only, but we eventually got it over. But this is how we got the cards. This was like a demo deck. You literally got a piece of paper with half decks. So let me just turn this around. You literally cut the cards, and I think you sleeve them up or whatever to try it out. So you get the red, and then yeah, this is just literally, you can't get all of it. It's just only just red, a red deck. I don't know if other ones contain different ones, but it even had rules in the back here. How to play in the back of the cards. So this was our sort of test phase for North America and how it would go. So back in, was it 2019? I completely forgot. When it was announced that a new TCG was coming out for Digimon, I think there's been 5 TCGs, different TCGs Digimon try and failed at least in North America. People were kind of sick and tired of Digimon trading card games, and then there was never a good one. And then I saw them with this new one, and I saw some videos in Japanese and stuff, and I saw how the gameplay was. I'm like, wow, that's, even though it was in Japanese, I actually understood the game. And I'm like, holy cow, I want to play this game. This is a really good game. But back then they say that, we're not planning on expanding this overseas. It was just a Japanese thing, right? But then eventually they sent out a survey. Some people might remember the survey, and I guess it got enough attention that it started bringing down the TCG over here. And then, so that was released to test out, I believe. People can correct me in the comments below. And then, I think the first 3 starter sets come out. Starter decks came out, the red, yellow, and blue. And then, I think this was the next thing we got as a promo. I think you can only get this. I completely forget, but you got this as a winning from a tournament or something. The first tournament, online tournament. This promos are unique. You might say, "Oh, this is the promos from what do you call it? The little 0.0 pack from the first promos." But yes, they are. But at the same time, they aren't, because these are actually rainbow. You can't really see, but you can see them have different rainbowish, bluish, and different colors. I think you can only get this ones from here. I'll show you what I mean later on. But in Digimon, the one thing I kind of didn't like is how we got our stuff late. So when they sent out the first set to us, it was actually the trading card game was 3 heads, in Japan 3 sets ahead of us. So they had to combine the first 2 sets for us, was literally the first 3 put together and separated, which kind of sucks because we never really got to see some metas because they didn't give us enough time to test and stuff. But we can get with one. So the trading card game is really, really fun. It really taken up. I'm really enjoying the community in my store. So here is, I actually managed now, let me just back up a bit, to complete, and all that. I have actually managed to complete the first 3 started sets. So I'm just gonna quickly go through them. Sorry for the little glare, but yeah, I managed to complete the first 3 sets, which is basically the first set, which I'm really, really happy to have done that. There's still some cards that elude me, but I actually managed to get a lot of the big hits and stuff, like the reversed alt art Angelmon from the first set, which I'm really happy. So here's the second set. I really wish, again, we never really got to see the meta of the old Force Vmon or Galletmon, and there's a lot of stuff we never got to see because all the sets came out at the same time. But other than that, it's really, really fun. Like, I wanted to try the Borman set, but a lot of things just overpassed it. So now we're heading on to the third set. Which third set was pretty fun. I think the third set had a lot more Vmon support. I still want to get the reverse of Lilymon, one of my active hunts. So that's the first 3 sets, and I have managed to complete it. And let me just quickly pull it out here. Sorry, where is it? Here we are. And one of my biggest accomplishments that I did this year, I sadly didn't have a video of it, but I managed to pull the old art of Angelmon, which I'm really, really happy. So that was one of my biggest accomplishments this year. Also, I managed to win some tournaments, lose some tournaments. Like in some tournaments, you get the what do you call it? Boxes, little boxes, and some tournament packs. But one thing, here, let me just pull out the tournament packs too. And then some dash packs, and then some extra stuff here. But then I also have the first anniversary pack, which I think I'm just gonna keep this one sealed. And then we also got this year, or was it last year? We also got a bunch of not a bunch. Our first premium box set, which made me get a ton of this. Like, I just don't open this ones anymore. But the one thing actually kind of disappointed me was that because of the pandemic was more in the beginning of this game, Turn Pack 1 is one of the hardest in English. It's one of the hardest things you can find in pack-wise in Digimon. One of the things. And the cards there are stupid expensive, and I just wish that Bandai will reprinted more of them. But also this year we got Great Legend. Not this. Yeah, this year. Not this year. Last year we had Great Legends that are fourth. Because now we're actually catching up. That we caught up with the Japanese releases. We're starting to follow in line behind them. So I think I have completed no, I don't. I there's only one card I'm missing from Great Legend, and two cards. Sorry, Ancient Greymon and what's his name? Lucymon. And then after that, Great Legend was a Battle of Onimon, which had a bunch of Onimon support. And trust me, a lot of these cards still see some play. And some Onimons are just crazy busted. And I am missing quite a few cards of these ones. Not gonna lie. And then we're moving on. And this one actually had one of my favorite alt arts too. I'll show you what I mean. And then after that, we had Dival Diamond, which is the current set that it's out. And Jesmon, we have the Bond of Friendship cards, Courage. And I think we have the Musketeers, the Sistermon decks, which everyone seems to be playing. That's it for now. I'm really enjoying what they're doing in the card game. They're doing good. I think they're doing a great job. Everyone's having fun. I don't really see people going too mad there. But also last year, we also had in July, we had our first official Bandai Big tournament, which was the OTS online tournament. The one, you know which one. They had cool prizes that had those, like for the top 16, I believe. Each bracket, you go higher, you get more unique cards. But of the Greymon line, but I, of course, couldn't make it that high. All I managed to get for joining was this alt art Koromon, which I managed to get as a 9.5. I don't think I showed that off, which I'm really happy for. I just thought it was really cool. And then I think later on, I think October or something around there, they did have one for Vmon, and then they continue more of those OTS. And then we're just about to have our Grand Finals Championship coming up next month, I believe, with crazy prices. Only if you did a big tournament on your store or whatever, and if you won that, you get an invite. Only people who ever had invites get invited to those to get those prizes. Anyways, so also another thing about the collecting the card game here is my my super rare, secrets, and alt arts. That's another thing about collecting Digimon. You get alt art cards. So here's the Greymon, and I'll show you the regular ones later. So a lot of them you get from dash packs, and then the secret from Greymon alt art is an OG looking style Greymon art from the old school days. But this one's not based on ours. This one's based more on their Hyper Coliseum, I think, cards, which I do have some here. Let me just show you. It's supposed to mimic how this one's look to those. So I do have some of the old Japanese cards laying around because I liked how they looked. So here's the old reds. Here's some old blues. I had some Japanese because I never thought that we'll get the English cards here. So then we have green, and then we have white. Again, what I like this card. I pulled out myself. This is again to mimic the old Hyper Coliseum card look. Then we got purple and then yellow, and then some Japanese secret rare Metal Greymons. And then down here is when we get, here's the regular art for that old art War Greyman I showed you before. And as you can see, I have a ton of Blitz Greymon. He's very common. So here's blue. I really would have wanted to see the Ultra Force of digimon metal go, but again we skipped that. Now here's some unique kind of cards. I should have put another binder, but see this cards. This is a Black War Greyman, and he's a rare. And rare cards usually have in the beginning had some gold border around them, but this ones don't, because this specific ones, this cards, you can only go if you in a certain event that was happening to teach new players into the card game. And they gave you this half deck. It's the same deck, it's all black. And the only way to get this cards was from there. So they're rare, but they don't have the gold border, which I thought they were more unique. So, for an example, this is a old art Angelmon, but it should be hollow, but it's common looking. So it's very unique, and you can only get it during that event. So I put them away here. Oops, just almost knocked something over. And then we have the red, just more bonds of bravery, Omimons, Garudamons. And then we have blue. And then to end, we just have the white Digimon. And then some extra purples. So those are rare secrets and alt arts you saw. But then another thing that's kind of I thought was cool in the beginning, but now I'm just starting to get a little annoyed of, is it pre-release cards or stamped cards, whatever. So this is my unique cards or tournament cards, whatever. The pre-release cards have pre-release. I don't know if you can see it on it, written on it, but one thing is they're literally you get a pre-release pack whenever you go to a pre-release for a set, and you get a pack, 1 or 2 packs, and you get 2 cards, random 2 cards of pre-release cards. But the thing is, if you're a collector and you want to collect every card, you literally have to collect the same set over again, minus the super rares and anything above super rares, because they're literally reprinted the entire set over again, but with the pre-release that stamp on it. So I just wish they gave us at least 5 cards per pack, because this is a little ridiculous trying to get them all. Now, see, these are hollows. They're not super rares. They're rares. Because now how they start doing rares anymore, they don't have the... do I have one to show? Do I have a rare card here? Yeah, I do. Okay. For example, here's Tai. I don't know if you can see it. Let me pull it out. I apologize for the quality of this video. See that gold like border around? That's how rare cards used to be. But now they changed it into a hollow, which it's a little bit more because whenever you open a pack, you see this and you automatically think, oh, you got a super rare. No, it's just a regular rare. So I think it's just, I believe they did it so it's a little easy. Like you can't weigh the packs anymore as much. I don't know if you can still weigh them, but it's harder. One thing I heard people someone told me is like the reason they start doing rares like this is because whenever they do the gold rim or whatever, no rim, sorry, border around, whatever, it actually imprinted into the card, messing the card. I don't know if that's true. I haven't seen any of that, but that's how rares are now. which is a little to me. And then the next stamp cards you're gonna get are tournament store. For big tournaments, you get the event pack or whatever. See, it says let me just. I have a Dearborn and Padaman. So you got store like you participation card, and then there's winner packs that say store winner, and there's online winner or something, and there's online participation pack. So it's literally 1, 2, 3, 4 different times you have to collect these cards. So, which I think is just a little crazy. Like they need to calm down a bit on that. Next, we have tournament pack cards. Well, not all of these are tournament packs. Some are just like, I like how they do it because they're just reverse or old art cards, whatever. So they're just reprints. So they're not like you're missing out much unless you want to bling out your deck. Like this Greymon, Metal Greymon here is from the starter deck 1, but he's hollow, which I think is cool. And then this is just old art of the War Greyman from the second set. But there's this Greymon here that you can only, it's not from a tournament store, tournament pack, it's from a Tamer Party, which is a different event, which is like the auto, you show people how to play or something. So, and then we got Angelmons and Sora, which this is the reprint of, like this is not different art, it's just the exact same from the dash pack that you get, but just not hollow. Then we got blue, we got Tamer Party Garurumon, we got the War Greyman Turn Pack 2. These ones are from Turn Pack 3, which gives you 4 packs, 4 cards now instead of, was it 1 card you get in Tournament Pack 2? Hold on, I have a Tournament Pack 2 right here. Yeah, so this is the one you get from Tournament Pack 2. This you can get from this, but you only get 1 card. But the one thing is, you had to avoid buying them online because unless you didn't care about it, because you can see through those, which means don't buy from online because you're probably gonna get scammed. Nothing too crazy here. More dash packs. Box toppers. Tournament Pack 2. And then right here, this Angelmon and pre-releases. If you win at a pre-release tournament, you get this is like the first place prize. It's an alt art hollow of whatever card it is. So this is from the starter pack. I think this is from the Great Legends. You get this card if you win. The second one from Battle of Angelmon, I believe, was a Arrow Vidramon, which I have coming, and then Pulse one was for Double Diamond, which I didn't win. Anyways, but one of this Angelmon here. Sorry if you can't see, but that Angelmon there is from Tamer Party as well. The ear's black. And then the now thing they did now, let me pull this one out, is whenever you win at a tournament in a store, whatever, you also, besides the tournament pack you also get a winner's pack, and in the winner's pack you can get one of these guys. I forgot the other 4, but you can only get this if you are a winner or if you trade like I did. Also, in pre-release cards, packs, whatever you get when you enter a pre-release to build your deck, you also get a guaranteed card, and which is an alt art of an existing card. Like for Double Diamond, this was the card they gave you in Angelmon, and then for Great Legend, you got a Chimeramon. So, and then I got a Nokia, which is the most expensive dash pack card right now. So that's almost, yeah, that's just about almost it of my Digimon collected Digimon. There's a lot of stuff. Like Digimon throwing a bunch of stuff to collect. So this is just my rare cards, which there's a ton. So I have them organized by tamers. And then, yeah, so just tamers. I have them by colors. Then babies, those digitamas. Like, I just want to appreciate a lot of the stuff, but I just don't like it how they now make them hollow because, I don't know, seems a little cheap to me for some reason. So, yeah, I think Digimon card game is really, really good right now. They're doing a good job at it, and I'll continue supporting the game. But sadly, because we live in North America, we actually starting to get things late. Like, we're supposed to be getting back in December, or was it November? The collect extra pack. What's the extra pack or extra collection pack, right? Which has reprints, the OG, not reprints, but OG artwork of the old school card game. But we're not getting that till like next month, which sucks. But yeah, that's the Digimon trading card game in just about a year, over a year, and how far it's gone. And they're just making a lot of stuff, and then they're popping off, and I think they're doing great. And I'm surprised to survive this. I'm not surprised, but think about it, because there's a whole pandemic going on right now, and everything's gone. So that's it, guys. What do you think? I really hope we get some amazing stuff next year. Until next time, guys, please comment and subscribe. Bye.